good. Are you cranked up on this?
Well, my kids don't go to public school. They go to private school because of all the drama and everything that's been taken out of teachers' hands. The kids have more control than teachers ever did.
Yeah.
And this is just another way. So what is going to, first of all, is it just public schools that's affecting? Private schools are not affecting?
It is affecting religious colleges who, it's going to affect anyone who participates in Title IX in any way, gets any kind of funding. If the kids do, if they do, whatever, if Title IX is involved in any way in the institution, it will affect. So most private high schools don't, from my understanding, but some might. And so, but right now, but it's a matter of time, Michelle. It's a matter of time before it is mandated, or tried to, at least, in our private institutions as well, our high schools, I believe.
I just don't understand how you're going to keep, if you're going to sit there, how you identify. Let's say my son, who is male and identifies as a male. What if he decides he wants today to be identified as female and go into the bathroom with his girlfriend? And how are they going to keep that stuff from happening?
I know.
And then girls or boys, whatever, people are going to be raped, and anything that happens behind the door of the bathroom, there's no cameras in there to keep, see what's going on. If it's anything,
And I have contended it is a matter of time, and this is what I was saying with the Target incident. It's a matter of time before someone is violated. Now, are you as a parent willing for that someone to be your child? Are you willing to take that risk? And that's where we are with this. But someone's child is going to be violated. It's a matter of time. You can take it to the bank and you can say, you know what, Joyce, you said it on Just Ask Joyce. But here's the thing. We are not saying by any stretch of the imagination that transgenders are automatically pedophiles. They're not.
No, I don't say that.
None of us are saying that, and I want everyone to understand. I have a heart for these people. They're confused. I believe they're confused, and this is something that is becoming even more prevalent in our society. And these kinds of mandates are not doing anything but adding to the confusion, I believe. Now, having said that, I do believe that this does open the door, and I've said it the whole time. This opens the door for pedophiles to capitalize on where our hands have been tied, and so. Especially in places like Target and the department stores now, prayerfully not in our public schools, because you typically think of pedophiles as being an adult, but who knows, but as Webby pointed out, because we see bullies in school all the time. We see mean kids that, and apparently they have a poor home life. Most of them do, and that's not true with all of them. But these kids who act out, and they're beating up the teachers. I mean, we've seen the videos of them on national television, where they're beating. It's out of control. What's to say that these people aren't going to go in a restroom and violate a little girl? Who's to say that that's not going to happen? And, again, I believe it's a matter of time before this will blow up in our faces. And this is one public official called this presidential blackmail. And I have to agree with him. It is absolutely, he's blackmailing all of us. But it is our children. But you know what? I wonder if I could get my eyeballs to President Obama, I would say, okay, are you going to let your children go under are your children going to be under these same rules? Do they get to go in the bathroom with the transgenders too? I'm like, this is what just really irritates me about some of our congressional leaders and this administration. They have shoved all these mandates down our throat, yet they are exempt from most of them. And that should irritate every one of us citizens.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I got cranked up, didn't I, Michelle?
They took God out of school. It
Yeah.
messed.
It did.
That's when everything with the school system and everything went in society in general.
Yeah.
That's when everything.
Yeah, it's been a gradual process. It's been the evolution of the worst kind, because it has evolved into a nation that doesn't actually honor their roots and their foundation. When you lose the foundation, the house tumbles.
I said something to someone this week in my mentoring, and I made the comment that we have to understand that God is not the only one patient. Satan has been patient too. He's been waiting. All of this has been going on for years under the cover. And I had it on a show one time where the homosexual agenda started not just a few years ago, but back in 1974. And they have had a well-executed, they have had a mapped-out plan, and it has been well-executed, and they've just been patient, waiting. Satan is patient, too. And now that he has capitalized on so much and he sees the opportunity, he has it full throttle. And we are just... we're like sitting ducks. We're just waiting, what next? And I'm telling you, Obama has a few more months in office, and I know that some of the listening audience that hear me today love President Obama, and, I'm not meaning to offend you, but I'm just telling you the truth. No other president has done more damage to our moral compass in America than this president has. And I'm sorry, but look at his executive orders. Look at the mandates that have been passed down. Look at who he's put on the appointed to all of these critical seats. The Supreme Justices, even down to the federal judges and all. You just look, and then you come back and you refute that with me. That's all I would say. But it has been unbelievable. Michelle, thank you so much, darling, for your call.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Anthony, thank you for calling in.
Hi, thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome.
I hear you mention transgender and pedophile and just kind of the wordage is used in what was passed to begin with. But beyond that, you got to think like high school. So it's not just transgender. Anybody could say, "Hey, I identify myself."
Well, we brought that out.
Yeah, we've said that. Just some bully at school could just decide, we're going to have some fun today. Let's just go into one of the restrooms. And you're right, Anthony. It's
the expert we had on from Focus. He said, I asked him the question, what does somebody have to do to say I'm transgender in the high school level or any school level? He says not one thing.
It can't be questioned.
It can't be questioned. Then you get a lawsuit.
Then you get, yes.
Does this apply to locker rooms too?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Showers, locker rooms, all across the board.
Yes. I know. It's concerning.
Homeschooling for the win.
There you go, Anthony. God bless you. Thank you for that call, buddy. Appreciate it so much. All right, guys. 571-2428. We're almost done with this hour. Wow. Where'd you go?
WFIA, The Spirit.
You want to feel connected, at one with your world. Informed, included, and inspired. So no matter where you are,
We have an accident on the expressway.
when important things happen,
You see this man, contact authorities immediately.
we're here. At all hours, in the moment, on every device in your life. Your local radio and TV broadcasters. We investigate and inform.
Political investigation saved taxpayers.
Give back to the community.
Our radio station is now accepting donations to help rebuild this community.
Even save lives.
It's time to just hunker down. It's too late now to leave.
America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. On your radio, TV, computer, tablet, and smartphone. We are broadcasters. Always here for you, wherever here may be. Tell Washington local stations matter by texting radio to 52886. Furnished by NAB and the station. Message and data rates may apply.
We get it. You could think of 100 things to avoid talking about pre-planning your final expenses, like rearranging your sock drawer. That's why Dignity Memorial and WFIA are making it easier with Lunch and Learn, a free lunch and live Just Ask Joyce show, Tuesday, May 24th from 2 to 5 p.m.
Hi, I'm Joyce Oglesby of Just Ask Joyce, and I can't wait to see you at this very special Just Ask Joyce May 24th at Highview Baptist Valley Station campus. Forget washing the dog. We're going to have a delicious lunch and then a live Q&A about pre-planning, family care, and more. And of course, a live Just Ask Joyce show with you in the audience. Register now by calling 502-423-3122.
Lunch and Learn is brought to you by Dignity Memorial, featuring Archel Hetty Okolona, W.G. Hardy, Fairdale McDaniel, Archel Hetty